All right. It's time to get into today's festivities. That was Color Me Crimson with White Water. You know, our very own exclusive B Team Superstar music. You've now heard all 4 songs over the last few days. But today, we're trying something new. Kind of. So, in the past, we played Alan Wake. Now we're jumping into Alan Wake 2. I purposefully stayed away from reviews, any gameplay, anything about this game, because I just jumped right into Alan Wake because I wanted to play this game. But we had to play the first one in order to play this one, you know what I mean? Look at these little things we got. Little lights for the background. I just want to fix one thing. One of these needs to go on the other side of the TV. These damn things, man, just freaking cords everywhere and shit. Do it right there. That should go right here. I think that might be fine. That way you can see it more. I think you can see it just good. I'm thinking about changing my whole setup. Sorry, Chief. There you go, bud. saying, I'm thinking about changing my whole setup. Like, moving everything to where you don't see this door here. I kind of want to play against this wall. I just don't know how well that's going to work. Just don't know. Just don't know. Could move it that way. I don't know. We got a lot of thinking to do. But, because, like, look at this. Cool lights in the background, but it don't even really do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. It's just pretty little lights in the background. Whatever. Like I said, brand new game, Alan Wake 2. Let's see what it's all about. Where's this? There's a Night Springs expansion. Look at that. Looks like Twilight Zone. Upgrade to Deluxe Edition. I think I'm good. I mean, I will upgrade to the Deluxe Edition if I like the game. Deal? Alright, cool. Whoa. Cosmetics? Can we change our cosmetics? Default. I mean, you gotta keep the... We don't have all this. It's just showing you what you could have. Celebrity suit. It looks like not Alan Wake. John Wick. Oh wait, Alan Wake, great name. Alright. Audio. I think we're good on that. Bass reduction? No. You want the bass, man. You want the doo-doo. Hibiscus filters? Not gonna worry about that. I don't know if we want to play on here or... I guess we'll just play it on this. I think we're good on... We already had turned most things up to high. We're gonna keep them all where they are. Alright. Let's hop in. We want story driven. Like, we don't want it too hard. You know what I mean? We're here to get the story experience. Mystery solving and exploration. We're not here to get our ass beat in a horror game, you know what I mean?
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
We're excited, even though we didn't love the first one.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive.
Cool. Now I see it.
This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Bastard, ain't he? Pretty hairy. Water. Food. Oh. Are we gonna play as the naked man? Let's freaking go. I might need to turn up the brightness. This light on my face is making it hard to see the screen. Look at this though. So you think this is the same lake from the first movie? You know what I mean? Or not movie, game? It's gotta be, I remember that. I just don't know how attached this is to the first game.
Can you hear me?
Come on in. We should go.
You're just gonna dip on me? That's a little rude. Creepy voices. Alright. Y'all are gonna have to look for me. I don't like it. Don't like it. I already don't like it. I'm gonna sprint with this guy. Nah, dog. I think we might get off and play something else. I don't like this. Don't like it at all. Whatever spirit's fucking with him, just kill him already so we can get, you know, into the city or something. It's coming? Oh, great. Oh, good. Save us. Oh. Oh. Nope, 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 nope. I'm just gonna run away. Just gonna run away. See, we're good. We're in the light. Remember? Light's good. No, 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 no.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. What the fuck?
I'm intrigued. The sound design. Fuck. So good. How many games start like this? It's not like we played
kiddo.
what, 5 horror
How are
games,
you?
and 4 of the
I'm
5
good,
start like
Mom.
this. Or
How
what?
are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Hooked. I'm all in.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson.
Anderson.
It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Don't fuck up.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Okay.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
That is the same
Time
lake,
to get
right?
to work.
I'm pretty sure.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car. So where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Got invited by local PD. I like that little.
You're the one who wanted to switch.
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back
Could
down.
be out.
So this is where we're going. Boney Lake Path. This is a big map, I think. Actually, probably not, because if you look at this parking lot, so it's not that big.
Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
I'll take a mulligan on that one.
Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner,
Open
Thornton,
mic and everything. Huh?
down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique.
Oh, this is cool.
To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
That's cool.
The
as
facts
shit.
are on the board.
Absolute. Oh, that's cooler than shit right there.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrist. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed. Look at that. Look at all three. Okay. Progression. Stab wound. Large wound to the chest. Heart missing. It's progressing. Strange tattoos. That is strange. Look at me. The old murder method. Slight differences in murder. Bloating only commonality in bodies. Okay. But not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Dumped in the water, maybe. Bruising on wrists and legs. Deep gash in the chest. Heart missing. All bodies experience bloating. What do we got down here? Oh, the case board mental technique that allows Saga to analyze the clues. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the bodies. Strange. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Nope. Middle-aged man. Young woman. Old man. They're all white. If that matters. I'd like to finish reading this, if you don't mind. Oh. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. And then it has a little... (2010, 2012, 2018, 2 weeks ago. Oh, all victims missing in 2010. This is when they were found. Discovered 2 years later. 8 years later. I guess 14 years later?
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Nice.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
Too much sky, he says. Alright, bud.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
They die.
Real funny, Anderson.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
6 feet. this light on my face, man. So I can see the game better.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Can't look there, can I make it, Mulligan?
So this is shit for brains up here.
Hey!
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Enough light on me?
Oh,
Maybe.
FBI, huh?
Now I can see it a little better.
Hunting down psycho serial killers.
Might have to up
and
it one.
Shootouts with the mob?
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
There we go. Yeah, that's better. Less than what we had. Just what we need. Are y'all hiring? Let's get into the FBI cover-ups.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
I place the heart on the table.
You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does
Man,
this fit the MO of the previous murders?
not really. Strapped down.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding
Like the
him
other
down.
ones.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
It won't let me drop it.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind.
They were
Not close to
rushed.
work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Those are different size shoes. They were drinking.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time
They
here,
recorded it.
waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Ain't no way that's for the killers. Wow.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Nightingale. Why do I know that name?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago.
That's cool. I like that it reviews that with you. Huh.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that
Starting to
story.
think it's not
No happy ending.
wild theories anymore, is it, bud?
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here,
Sure did.
passing the time
Beer.
with equipment ready. They were waiting for him.
How did they know?
But why Nightingale?
13 years
He's been
after.
missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Victim came from. Yeah, that's where we need to find.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert
Interesting.
Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Interesting. How she got there. Is someone talking to her? I'm curious.
Up from the lake that's not a
Or is that just like her subconscious, or like...
This mug always cheers me up.
Like a big killer.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good.
I just want to
This
say,
way,
dude,
right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
this is a game right up my alley. My favorite shows, Criminal
This
Minds.
one of your hunches,
I
Anderson?
just want to be an
Did
FBI
something happen
agent.
at the lake?
And
I
look what
think
I am.
Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
The tree's
Haven't
different.
figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
That's what I'm saying.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Holy hell. Look at that. Those feet print.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
Bigfoot.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
The victim was one of their own. FBI. Whoa. Secret. Was a message. Let's grab that, dude. Oh, okay, she's gonna grab it.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
Ah, here comes Alan Wake.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley.
Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Let's read it. Only to be murdered in a... now he suddenly turned up on Blair. Murdered, and then there was this page. First page they had found. Not the last. Cool. First step down to terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Felt like a message. What's a message? Reading the words, these words, somehow knew they were here. What they were doing. Leave them on an invitation. How could they accept? Yeah, cool. Oh, you can play narration?
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special
cool.
Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
How do you know?
I must find out what.
Who is this person talking to? Is it like her? Like, it's got to be something. Someone talking to her. Because there's no way that it would just...
If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon.
Don't say that.
Mom may be gone. But whenever I read this, I feel like she's still here.
I love how this is in her head. I think that's such a cool little thing. That's awesome.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like
Ask
a
the
story.
question. How would you
Like
know
a scene
that?
from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked.
Me too.
I need the next chapter.
Oh, good. We took the long way down.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to
Deerfest
the parking
again.
lot just up the hill.
Just like in the first game.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Is he in on it?
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
You know, so like I was saying, this feels like right up my alley, FBI stuff. But what makes a FBI investigation a little bit better?
I'm gonna go check something out.
Just
Be right back.
Just add a little supernatural stuff to it. That's
Is that a
exactly what this is.
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless shows about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Interesting. Weapon upgrade? Oh, you gotta find manuscript pages in order to do it. You know, one of the first horror games we played on here, Silent Hill 2. We'd never played a Silent Hill before. I think we're a little harsh on it. Because the more games we play, horror games, the more I like Silent Hill 2. And I think I gave
Can't
it
fit
like
the
a
clues
5.
all together yet.
I'd
Heart
probably bump
removed,
that up.
Tripod. Tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Interesting.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
I like that.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
This is just a movie, man. Look at it. Looks just like the
Need to
first
swing
one.
by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway.
81st.
I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
I'm curious what the first game was. Alan Wake 1. What Deerfest was it? It'd be cool if it was the 80th, even though it was 14 years prior or whatever. Where am I going?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hey there.
Hello. Guess I'm not talking to you. Cool. Let's see what this guy's doing. What do you want?
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie? Don't know, don't care. How much have you had?
Oh dear, diner. Nice.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my, our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deerfest.
Is this your float?
4 days. It's a nice looking float for sure. This is my first Deerfest, so I don't know what to expect really. It is the finest entertainment
I'm gonna go check
town
something
like
out.
ours has to offer.
Be right
The
back.
happiest day of the year. Like Christmas, but better. Well, I certainly hope so. I hate the holidays.
I just wanted to listen to their conversation. You didn't have to yell at your
Got any
partner.
big plans for the day after the festival?
Oh dear.
It's known as the staying in and eating your body.
Oh dear. There it is.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Sure.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and
The
pie to
Bookers
calm
are
their
the ones
nerves.
that witnessed it.
I'll see what they have to say.
Right.
Casey, you compare notes
Why
for the
were they
sheriff.
out at dark in the middle of
Take
the
your time.
woods? There's wolves and shit out there, man.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims?
That looks like the Bookers to me.
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010.
They don't look like killers to
Excuse
me.
me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
Too young.
That's us. I'm Tammy, and
Too
he's
clean.
Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult.
That's what it seemed like.
And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some
Another
research
one,
on
huh?
the famous novelist Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Alan Wake went missing too, huh? Okay.
What makes
He's
you say
about
it
to
was
come
a
out of the
cult?
lake. Watch.
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out.
Whoa.
The whole thing was...
Found a what? Don't shush him. Tell me what you found, lady. Hell no. I want to know what she hid.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy
Just
found
take a
something.
picture of it.
A necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
She's good. Who's the creepy dude in her head that's telling her all
The
this
Bookers were at
information?
Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with the murder.
Gotcha, bitch.
They were telling the truth.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
I'm a
It's evidence.
profiler.
You need to hand it over.
Just
Hope
take
you
a
got to keep
picture
up,
of it.
Timmy.
You could put it on the cover. Just, you know.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga Anderson. As I live and
What the hell is this? Tammy, is that you?
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
She's been here before?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No.
Please tell me this lady's right.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Hey, you better put that into evidence, sweet cheeks. What's going on? What's going on, Mr. FBI agent?
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Grand
D&D
Wizard.
back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good
Too
one, Sheriff.
true, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible.
She can see the future.
It's best not to take it personally.
Your daughter's gonna show up in town and drown. Or she already has.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Last time we were here, we got booked in here. Well, Alan Wake.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget.
Of course
I guess
y'all
you guys
do.
don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Are you? I'm pretty sure you have to be like an actual doctor in order to be.
They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
What? That's a prank? Oh, would you unscrew the top and let her pour it all over herself?
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What are
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Post?
It doesn't add up.
Yeah, he was. Well, no, he wasn't that fat. Like this fat, you know?
This looks like
He was big,
text.
though.
A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
I don't see it. Doesn't look like text to me.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing?
Okay, I see what you're talking about if that's what
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Yep.
I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Whenever your partner is Alex Casey.
Right.
Need to cut them open. What's our... What do we do here? Alright. What are we doing here? I'm not seeing any. How was I supposed to know to come over here whenever there's no damn lights? Oh. I don't think we were supposed to actually come over there. I would think you come right here.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
That's what we're missing. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Illegible words. Defensive wounds.
Keep trying.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
I want to read what it
There's
says about the
definitely
bloating,
something
though.
in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Yeah, very inconsistent. It's like whenever they come out of the lake, once they die, then the, bloating takes place. Oh, you're not gonna let me do the dissecting? More writing. See that? Just like the
Same type of
tattoos.
page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Hey.
I didn't think they
I
were
know him.
to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
Did they see him disappear?
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Hell no. Hell no.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
How the
I'll make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Go!
Excuse me? The weirder one? We'll wait. Oh, that's the end of the chapter. Forgot it does like this little. The weirder part was the sheriff just gone. But I had to go. I nailed it. So, there is a game that I think that sheriff is in, the same actor, called Quantum Break, I think, that they say to play before this because they're linked. But I don't know for sure. I have heard Quantum Break and another Quantum Break game are good to play before this because they're linked, but how are you supposed to know that, you know?
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is
Oh man, is that fucking...
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it.
Is that the other guy?
At Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the Dark Place, merged with ours. This place and the Dark Place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Wild.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable.
I remember that
I
from the
flick
first
the
game.
switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
What is this? Oh, is this that song that played at the end of the chapter? Yep. I like that. That's pretty cool. Nothing new on that. I don't think we have anything else new.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
That's what I'm getting.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
Okay.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
God, Sheriff Breaker. Now I kind of want to look it up. We'll do it after this game. We'll look it up. The quantum stuff. I don't think there's anything over here. How do you freaking pull out your...
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
There's so much, man.
Yeah.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
There's a lot. We have a lot going on right now. There's a lot to look at here. Was there another one? I don't understand. It says there is.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out
How
their
do I read the
sick
manuscript?
fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Where's their manuscript?
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too.
Yeah, we already
Nightdale
listened to that.
Was, but wasn't a taken, a creature
Oh,
of
we
darkness.
gotta listen to the whole
He
damn
was
thing
beyond her reach,
again.
where some other strange reality, the dark... Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
I think
He
that's the
was-
one we need to listen to. Right? Maybe not. Got some work to do here.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Hell yeah. Get excited.
Huh.
That's what we needed right there.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Bro, he disappeared right here, and that book is gone too.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need
They're
to get
not
back
worried
to
at
Cauldron
all
Lake
about the dead
immediately.
bodies.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Everything's a little off in this town.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real. Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real.
Knew that.
These guys are a hoot, man.
They're a fine pair.
I love them.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. It only had a tour guide, also. Bear season. Oh no, a bear.
What the?
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right, I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko. Many
Jaakko.
local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We have both cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak.
I hope we get to see them in this game.
The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
My God. That was beautiful. That was some art right there. Working hard or hardly working them, all right? Well, we're gearing up for something.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
No clue what I just looked at. We are going to explore this place just a little bit, see if we can find anything. Somebody's stealing stuff. That's funny. That's funny. Someone's stealing all the paper.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
We're just exploring, guys.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
This dude looks like he don't belong here. Who is this? Oddly suspicious fella right there.
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
It doesn't budge.
Alright, we're done then.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
They're gonna send Alan
Think
Wake.
we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Where are you going?
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Okay. Thank you for reading that. That was a lot of words for me to read. Wasn't that the guy that was just in jail?
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago.
Investigating the disappearance of
a writer,
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next
I think
time,
you're still
give them to
hiding.
me before we find ourselves
Yep.
in the middle of a horror
I
story.
think he's still hiding some. So did Fat Boy run all the way here? The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
He hijacked the bike.
I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules.
A sheriff disappearing right in front of you.
I need to understand this strange logic.
Definitely raise some eyebrows.
To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
What we got here?
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
I'm not gonna let them just slide by. What we got here?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs.
Hello.
Doing damn.
Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods.
That was
He's
the
in
guy
town
from
on
the
important
TV.
government business.
Where's your brother?
Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's
Coffee World
sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
By the way, Federal Bureau of Control, I'm pretty sure, is who the guy in Quantum Break works for, which we also think is who is played by the sheriff, but it's convoluted.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now. Let's get to the murder site, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off.
What is that?
Breaker's
The dead guy?
disappearance.
Yeah, that one.
I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally
It's a little
saw.
dark. At least on my screen it is. But when I look over at the stream, you can see perfectly fine. It could be just because of that light on me. Oh, good. Now there's a lot of water.
Drowning.
Yep.
I never minded rain. Feels like
There we go.
No sign of Nightingale.
Oh.
But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
maybe something around here will tell us.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, What then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters,
Yeah.
Anderson.
You know what I mean.
Monsters. This is
Monster
a real
monsters.
monster. You know what I mean?
Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved.
I've already
Forcing
heard
you into
that.
their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in
Why are we
case.
going alone?
If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Look at the footprints. They're like weird. We should not be going alone anywhere. It's almost dark. I know we're not following the footprints, but I do want to see what's up here. Hello? Do they live in here? This looks like something that would be, you know, that we should add into our file. It looks like they've been sleeping in here. Probably shouldn't do this.
Hey, Casey. What's the Forest's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Maybe we should just follow the... Because now we're kind of getting away from where we're trying to go here. Plus, I have a feeling we'll probably be using that light later. After we follow these footprints a little farther. It's getting darker as we move along. See if there's anything up here real quick. Oh, I don't like that at all. Let's see what's over here first before we venture into the cabin. Got something.
A lunchbox again.
Where?
Who's leaving these out here?
Man, that was hidden. One. Oh, you bitch. Do we go into the haunted house? Because that, I mean, you can't look at this cabin and tell me it's not haunted. You're telling me we can come up here and there's nothing up here? Strange. It's just a creepy log cabin. Where are we, dude? We're not gonna go there. Go back. Get back to where we're headed here. Follow these footprints.
The tracks lead into the water.
Oh.
Where'd you go from here?
Great.
I can feel something. A presence. Maybe it wasn't far.
I don't like that. That got me. Oh, good. We have lots of ammo.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head.
Yeah, no shit.
Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale.
Thresh Station.
It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Oh dear, I am a tourist. Added it.
Weapon upgrades 3. Oh, looks like we need a lot. We just want this. Wait, what is that? Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy for extended duration. Alright, let me hit some push-ups real quick. Just take. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go find... Let's go find Nightingale. Not reading that, that's too much. But that's the tree.
What
which
is
is
that?
laid on. There's your
Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga. as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
Witch's hut, huh?
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Alright, manuscript page in the cabinet. We need to find the witch's hut, which I think is what we were already in, that little thing. That's cool. I don't like this spot. Did you hear that?
This is the witch's hut. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Anderson, I thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted.
Of course it is.
This one looks good. People should really
Did
stop
you hear that behind
littering,
us?
though.
I don't like that. Someone's gonna get us here in a second. We haven't come across any any problems, so I'm a little worried. It's finally nightfall. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool.
Another page. Making
I mean,
progress.
something's gonna happen.
The image of the witch in the
save?
sign.
Shit.
Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
So we passed the sign in the water, if you remember. So we need the heart.
Shouldn't spend time on old questions. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Yes.
More, huh?
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap.
That's what we needed.
Where is it?
Cultist wasn't close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
For a while, they played cards in the general store.
Just there.
The witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Ooh, what was that?
Nightingale's heart is at the general store.
In the fridge. Well, we're about to get our
I need to check
first
the general store for the
gameplay.
heart.
Like,
Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
we're about to get our first gameplay of shooting things. Because look, there's a light. We finally have our gun. It's nightfall. I don't want to go that way, I can tell you that. Here we go. We're not alone here. God damn you, you stupid mother. What the fuck is that?
Are those shadows protected?
A cultist. A monster. Like Nightingale.
I didn't read that. God dang it. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought the heart. I brought you the heart, which show me the terror.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They'd been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash.
Maybe.
Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
Uh-oh. So now we gotta fight a large thing in a raincoat, sounds like.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Mm-hmm.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
Check the Lady Fortuna at the counter. Lady Fortuna at the counter. Ooh, grew bigger. Yeah, it did. Sorry. That was uncalled for. Lady Fortuna at the counter. Didn't kill him there. Don't forget update code. Five, 13, 17, 23. So it should be 739. $739? Cool. Let's go try it. Nailed it. Need more ammo for that if I'm gonna use it.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in
He's
America
in on it.
I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Right. Stick with it.
I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Good. Now there's light out there. Oh yeah. We're not alone out here. Not in the slightest. Speak the word, stick the heart.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Show me the terror.
Don't forget, big hulking figure in a raincoat. That's Alan Wake.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey!
When you're in
Casey,
the
do you read
overlap,
me? Fuck.
what makes you think you'll be able to?
Okay, Saga. Going in solo. Logan? Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Yep. You're imagining things. Remember? She's dead. So we were told by Rosie. Alright, so that's not the way to go. Another tree that we gotta walk through? Okay, okay. Don't like this anymore. Oh. See that figure? That's Alan.
What
Gotta
was
be.
that?
Well, we know we get to play as Alan Wake.
Wait.
It's all over the cover.
Did I get turned around? No, this is right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare. Need to find Nightingale.
The writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. said that. Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
Huh. That one was a little more... That one was definitely confusing, as opposed to the other ones. Cop car, maybe? Oh, no, just red light. Nope. 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 Don't like this. Oh, great. Now we got music.
He's here. Nightingale.
John Wick.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
Saw him. He's right there. What are we looking at? This danger sign. It's like that's a subway. Lost. We're gonna run out of light here pretty soon. And if we run out of a light, I'm turning the game off.
Nightingale hunted
Oh! Run? Oh, okay.
Time to run, Saga.
I don't know where to run to. Oh, Lord. I do like the gun, I guess the gunplay a little. It's feels smooth. Wonder if we're doing anything to him, you know? How do I use, is it inventory maybe? Let's try it. Are we supposed to kill him? Or is this just gonna go on until we reach the end here? Oh! Fucking light that dude up, baby. Light him up. Play them reindeer games with him. Get him out of here, dude. Get him out. Alan?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey!
Got him. The question is, did we miss any time?
Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
Because you know when people disappear and come back?
Changed the story. The
13
presence.
years later.
We must stop it before.
Easy now. First things first.
Can you tell me your
What's
name?
your name?
There you go.
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Uh-oh. I think we can play one more chapter. It's only 11:40, right? Alright. While we let this play, I'm gonna go potty. Miles apart. May promise. Nailed it.
Raging heart went too far. I will never lose myself again. Oh, I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way. Lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now myself and I don't need to hide my foolish pride.
All right. Let's move on.
Anders, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on.
Need to get up there. Right? Can I go that way?
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight?
Should look around.
It's not safe.
With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
How did we pull out the... That's not very bright. It's like it's not even using it. Oh, what we got in here?
A creepy twig sculpture?
Ooh, it's like one of their boxes. Look at that.
A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it? Notes and ammo. Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Question is the cult of the tree the good guys? And they're trying to hunt down the darkness, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Thinking they might be going our side here. Glad it doesn't seem to have a stamina. I think this is our, uh-oh, what we got? Another manuscript.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next stop, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
At the witch's hut right there. What the fuck? Hell no, get in the light.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Didn't quite make it into the light. What is that? Well, we're definitely going to investigate this. I don't like that. You feel that? Need to go here. Wait a minute. Wrong way. Oh Lord, we're about to go off on an adventure there, bud. Poor puppy dog. Here we go. This is it. Do we need to go up there? No. This way. Does it ever get light around here, man? Yeah, all that, and I thought the sun came up. No. We're going here. I don't think there is a locked door in here anymore. This was it. I need to try to go check out that murder site. Huh. Just looking around.
Late night poker game.
She ain't fazed by jack shit, brother. Optional, investigate the previously flooded area, which is this, right? But we had already investigated this earlier whenever it wasn't flooded, so I don't understand. Unless it meant the one by the witch's hut. Like this area. No, that can't be right. I don't know, dude. We're just gonna head up back to the car, I think. That's that damn sound. I bet raccoons got in it. Light's not very bright anymore.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake.
Telling you.
What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
Where the hell are they?
Mr. Wake, we're taking you back to our field office in Bright Falls. You can freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
Hey, Mom. Before you say anything, I'm totally fine. Don't freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan? No one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
You're the one that brought it up.
Okay. Dad, it's Mom.
Don't worry, hon. Logan slipped in the shower and bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
Jesus, David. Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really. But what about you? You sound stressed.
No, it's, just weird case, that's all.
Well, if you need a hint, my years of board game victories tell me Colonel Mustard did it.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Love you, Dave.
Love you too, honey.
Did she drown in the
Wanna
shower?
say bye to Logan?
Just tell her I love
Remember,
her.
Rosie said
Bye
she
for now.
drowned. I don't think he's real. I think it's part of her like subconscious or something. You notice he's never around when there's like fighting and stuff. In the morgue, he disappeared when the fighting started. Here, he got lost. They drink
Is there coffee anyone
at the
you'd
same
like us to
time.
reach out to, Mr. Wake?
He let her take lead.
You've been gone a long time.
I don't think
No.
he's real.
No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
Okay, let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale. Do you know him? You were both here in 2010.
The Dark Presence got him back then. That's the last time I saw him. 13 years. Oh, fuck me.
Tell us about the pages. You had what looks like a title page with you. Return. Is this the name of the story on these pages? The writer's name has been scratched out pretty violently, but your name can still be made out underneath.
Scratched out. Yeah. Scratch.
Did you write these pages, Mr. Wake?
I'm trying to remember. It's a crazy jumble, like a nightmare. It doesn't make sense. I remember. Waking up in places with no memory of how I'd gotten there. It was out of control. I didn't need another mugshot in the fucking tabloids.
What is this, dude? This game is nuts.
Sit down. Woo! Oh, man. It is so good to see you, Alan. This must be an exciting time for you. Tell me, does it ever get old?
So does what get old?
Publishing a new book. Are you okay there, my friend? You look like you've been cooped up in the writer's room for a few too many years.
13, probably.
This is exactly how I feel.
Wait, weren't the Vikings from the first game when they were really old?
Get my hands on the sequel to Departure. You left us on quite the cliffhanger. We've all been dying to know what "it's not a lake, it's an ocean" really means.
You and me both.
Well, our wait is over. Your new book, Initiation, hits the shelves tomorrow.
What?
That's exactly what every reader will be asking. This book is mind-bending. It's so cerebral. I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Wait. This isn't right. I haven't written anything.
He's so humble.
Okay, you got me. Good prank, very funny. But yeah, sad to say, I've not written this. I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double.
What?
Well played, man! That is spot on! Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. Very meta indeed. You see, Initiation tells the story of a fictional writer named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript of a novel he has forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger, and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right, Alex Casey is in this book as well.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on. I should be taking notes here. This is great stuff.
Notes to that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak? Are we all in your story, Alan? Wow. No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's a success.
Oh Dear Diner. Look at that.
Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this Hero's Journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps. Yeah, thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. I'm expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
Wasn't even sitting in that seat though. Wasn't sitting there.
Hello? I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
Do we go for the exit? Or do we go backstage? Guess we're not going backstage. We're going for the exit.
What the hell was that interview? Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story. Old Gods of Asgard. That name sounded familiar.
Yeah, it did. Mr. Door. Yeah, let's go see his room.
I was a mess. I'd never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
Hey! I think I've been locked in! Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
There's Alan up on the top. Let's find the code. Man, I can't see jack shit here, man. Whatever. Looks like you can turn on cheats and stuff. Could the password be out here? We've almost gone everywhere. What the? Oh. Ah. Oh no, it's a camera. Interesting. It's got to be in Mr. Door's room, I would think. It's just the only one that makes sense. But how would you open this door, you know? Two 23 203 665. Come on now, that's 665. Forgot we saw that. Nope.
There was something here. A broken transmission I couldn't quite make out. What was that? A message?
You're stuck in your writer's room.
Say?
Trippy ass game. Oh, light.
There was something in the studio with me. I had to get out.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
Waking up from the nightmare, I felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced, about riding here for countless days. A plot board for mapping out a story. On the index cards, the nightmare that just happened to me. A summary of the story so far. But other notes as well. Warnings. I had written them. I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name Scratch filled me with dread. I could trust these words. I had to act on them. You must write to escape.
Alright, we'll try to escape.
I didn't remember much, but I knew my thoughts and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place. I'd use my writing to project myself out of this room. Like a deep sea diver to go deeper and explore the depths of this prison for a way out. This room was my boat. Writing was my lifeline. I would start again at the talk show.
Thank you. Oh, you're too kind. Welcome back. We have a great show for you here tonight. We'll treat all you Alex Casey fans out there. Alex Casey himself is here tonight. That's right. Sam Lake, ladies and gentlemen. The actor who has given his face to the famous detective in the film series.
Sam Lake.
And of course we have Alan Wake here. Best-selling
His
writer,
brother?
books, the films are based on. Let's do this! Welcome back to the show. So, Alan, as the creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know
This is
it
like
can
Twin
be a
Peaks,
question
dude.
with the man sitting right next
Or
to you.
Twilight
But how do
Zone.
you feel about him in the role of Casey?
That's
Does he
freaking
look the
Casey.
part to
Alex
you?
Casey.
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means so much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester. It needed the sun, but there was only the night. I was tired. Insomnia covered me like a plastic film. I was watching the world through a rain-slick window, my own reflection haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp, shaped like an angel. The only thing to shed light on this sordid mystery.
Can't wait for that to come out. Lady Kate Casey.
Very exciting and very meta. I'm looking forward to seeing more.
Wait, stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
God. Same thing? Everything's the same. Interesting. I figured it changed a little bit. There's gotta be a reason it blinks, right? Five, 6, 5, not 5, 6, 6. I had it right. thought that TV'd play again. This is the door that's open. Let's go try to get out. Or not open. One that's shrouded in red. Open.
Hello?
Ah, Lorraine! There you are, Tom. Oh, not so much evil that not a bit of good as well. Not one without the other. Good to see you.
Hey, I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
Totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
What do you want me to get from the basement?
Looks good.
And my name's Alan, not Tom.
Ja, mutta katoppa kun a man, but a man with a tool makes two, Tom. Eikö niin? And a man with a tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox, in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place. Any suggestions?
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle. Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
Have we met before? Are you trapped in the dark place too?
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs. Just remember to turn on the lights. It won't take long when you get to work.
The janitor was a bit out there, but still a friendly face. I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
Interesting. Can't go that way though, that's awesome. At least not yet. There's nothing to worry about a basement, right? There's no need to worry.
The talk show host?
Good evening. A writer trapped in a dream world attempts to write a story to shape reality around him and escape. He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power. to make them come true. Us, Hidden Few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
Cool. Very, very cool. Especially since there's a Night Springs,
An old lamp in a shoebox. Was this what the janitor had left for me? The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
Well, too bad it ain't plugged in.
I felt a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
I'm not quite sure where to go now. Now that it changed everything. So you need to do that. Okay. Okay. It's the only way to go. And then we're heading out kind of the same direction we came-ish. But everything's different now. Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. There we go. We found it. We found it. Am I heading the right way now? So we need to be in the basement. Get into the laundry. This one might be a little difficult. Not gonna lie. Like, do we go back down to the basement? I don't understand. Or will there be another... Oh, man. I think I'm missing something.
I felt another surge from the lamp. I could use it again. The glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The light carved out something new from the darkness.
Just open a door to nothing? Or maybe I just opened the door right there. Wait, nope. I think we're going the right way, maybe. Interesting. Let's go back to that. I think we charge it right here, is what we're doing. Cool. Alright, I think we might be understanding it a little bit. Might be understanding it a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe we are. I don't know, dude. We're at an all-time confusion level right now. Or you know what? We might have needed to get charges while we're up here. Hold on now. Now that we're up here, it said we could hit F. There we go. Wait a minute. Didn't know that staircase was there earlier. But now that we have a charge...
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality.
Is that what he was looking for when he kept saying, give me the light switch, or give me the switch?
To escape. I've tried this many times. Written countless stories. Forgotten how many. I keep failing. But I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, the compass. That's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean. And a lake that's not a lake.
Alright. Well, guys, we're gonna let this song play, but that's gonna do it for us for now. Okay, I think we got a lot of good stuff in. We're ready to keep playing Alan Wake. Maybe tomorrow, but for now, that'll do it here. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
I can see you there, but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you, I'm right here on this winding road. What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? 'Cause somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Will it ever let me go? Forever I am fading to black. Forever I am circling back, just to fall into this trap.